All right, hey guys, we're putting a rubber grip on my two new bows. We got our two new Legend Longbows sitting right here from Sean Romack. He made these bows, two beautiful bows, and we are going to slap some rubber grips on them. We're getting them all set up and dialed in. So we cut our grips right here. I got stuff everywhere. We're getting ready to leave for our hunt pretty soon. This is what I use. Okay, this is what I use for longbows. 24 inch, it doesn't matter if it's 24, 26, 20 inch, this is the diameter of the tire, doesn't matter. But I want a 1.75 to a 2.25 tube. That seems to fit the best, and that's what that is. I got tons of tubes in my little container right here. That is what we want. Just take it and cut it, okay? I even used a simple top of this cooler. I didn't get crazy, but cut it to the width you want for the actual grip so that it's the size you want it to be. Okay, that's all you got to do. Nothing crazy to it. Then what we're going to do is we're going to turn these inside out. I'm just going to flip one. I'll show you here in a second. All right, there's one inside out. Okay, here's the outside that we showed. Inside, you can see it's got this stuff on there, this white powder residue, but also notice that it doesn't have as much, there's none of this ribbing like you're seeing on here on the inside. So we spin it outside. So we put the outside, we spin it inside out. Just take it and flip it inside out so that it's there and ready to go. Let's do the other one. All right, so now we got them spun inside out, but we got that powder residue, so we're going to take some high-tech water. Use a sink if you got a sink handy. I don't right here. We're going to put a little water on a rag right here. Get it all over my table. Okay, again, that's just how I do things one-handed here. And we're just going to wipe this stuff off. So all we're going to do, see, you can just wipe it right off there. That powder wipes off. So I'm going to put you down. We're going to just wipe these off clean, and then we'll be right back. All right, now that we got them cleaned off and ready to go, they're ready to go on a bow. I'm going to try and put you here where I can set you, and you can see me. Because I do not have, my tripod is broken, so I'm hoping that you're going to be able to see this from there. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a bow, we're going to take a grip, and all we're going to do is we're going to slide it up. Okay, we're just going to slide it up the bow like that, and it's going to only go so far. It's as far as it's going to go. It's like, no, I'm done. Can't go any farther. Then when that happens, we're just going to start rolling it. Okay, we're going to let it roll on itself, and just let it roll over. And we're just going to roll it on up. It's going to roll and turn into a roll. God, it's hard to do with this when I'm still dealing with that finger. I can't get any pressure out of that finger. And it's going to take a little work here because of the fact that it's got to roll. But once you get it rolling, it'll roll up over this. It's going to take some work. But see how it's kind of turned into a roll? That's what we're looking for. We're just going to roll it like a donut all the way up to where we want it to be. And again, I am fighting because I really only have one hand. Slips out of there, slips out of there. Let's see if I can. Once you get it up and over the bottom part of the riser, it's going to be a little bit easier. But again, struggling with one hand here. There we go. See, so it's just rolling it right on. That's all we're doing. Rolling it right up. Roll. 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 See how much easier it is now? Just rolling it up. So we get it up to the top. So about right there, actually, when we flip that over. See, now when I flip that edge over, you can see I'm kind of flipping it. I'm right at about the top of it here. So we're about right there. Then what we're going to do, just roll it back. So we got that almost right at the top of the shelf. Right where we want it. See how that's set up on there? Okay. Then what we're going to do is we're just rolling it backwards. And that's it. That right there is how we put a rubber grip on a longbow. Then we'll wipe that off again. That's more of that powder residue there. Came out of there, but that's it. That's it. Nothing to it. There's our grip on that bow. Right there like that. Perfect. Now we'll put our shelf and everything on it, but that is how we do it. And then like I said, we'll wipe that off once good with a real rag and some water. But that is how we put a bicycle tube on a bow. We'll do the other one right now too. We're going to take this, taking the bow, sliding it. Just slide it as far as it'll slide. Once it doesn't slide no more, just start rolling, just like this. But again, it's always the hardest part to get it up onto the riser to begin with. Come on, I only got this side. I can't do that side. There, wait, we there? Yep, we're there. Okay, whew. Made it, okay? And then it just rolls, and we just keep rolling it. Once you get up close to that top, you're hoping that that's going to roll over pretty close to there. like right here. Now see this one, if I put that over, it's going to kind of go almost a little too far. So here what I want to do is try and slide it back without rolling it back. So I'm going to grab it and kind of slide it back just a titch, so when I pop this over, we're going to fall right. Let's see here. Probably might be a little too high still, but that's all right. I'll show you. Yep, we're a little too high. See how that one came off and we're a little too high up on there? Then all we do is we take this and we're going to try to pull it all down by grabbing that whole thing, put your hand under there, and then sliding it back. Just like so. And then just slide it back. Takes just a second, get it fitted sometimes, a little bit like that. There we go. Now we can unroll it. And we're going to pull the whole thing a little bit so we can adjust it. Stick your finger in there, pulling it back. Lift that side so it evens out. Just a little matter of fitting stuff a little bit here and there. Nothing too crazy. Just takes a second to get it, but it's a very simple process. Stick your finger in there, kind of give it a tug. Let it even out. And you get it dialed in. This one, like I said, it's taking a second longer because we're trying to hit it. But see, you can see I just pulling it and it's just evening itself out. Pulling it and it's evening it out. Just like so. And that one's right there at the top. We got that little bit there still to dig down. And you just get kind of working to it. There we go. And we got to bring that down a little bit more still here. There we go. And there we go. And that right there. Still want this down a little bit more so it looks nicer and even down here on the bottom. And that's how we do a grip. That's it right there. Rubber grip on a bow. Bring that up a little bit and even that out too. But like I said, there is a rubber grip on a bow. Perfect. Ready to roll. So there you go. Questions, comments, and any of that, put them down below. Thanks for watching.